to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones.
Oh, guys, here you are. I didn't notice you before. It's Wednesday, and it means that it's time for a new rubric, and it's Sofa Thoughts. While I'm sitting on the sofa, I have lots of thoughts that I want to share it with you. So understand that we need to find a format that will help us to talk about hard things in simple way. So it's Sofa Thoughts. Today we will talk about the really important thing: what team do you need to develop the game. I read some books, I have some examples of previous experience in my life. So let's make it clear how many people you need to develop the game. First of all, it's game designer. All games started from game design document. It's the document that is prepared by a game designer. There you will find the basic idea of the game and the simple mechanic. It is the start and the base of the game, and if you have the game design document, you can start to develop the prototype. So the second one is developer. It's the guy who we need to develop the prototype of the game. I think it's the most important part of developing the game. You need to test, you need to try the prototype and understand, is that game worth money and time you will spend on it. If the prototype isn't interesting, isn't catchy, it means you should take this prototype and move it into trash. If the game is interesting, if the prototype is good, what next? It means that we need the third person. It's the illustrator. The illustrator is the guy who will think about all the view of the game. It means he will prepare the graphic, he will prepare the illustration, he will prepare the main character. So it means that illustrator is responsible for the atmosphere in the game, for the feelings of the game.
Now you're gonna see, this is how we do action in Uganda.
We need his hide, kill it.
What the heck? Whoa. This is serious. Everybody in Uganda must kung fu.
Okay, we have lots of illustrations, we have a main character, enemies, the shots and...
Action party movie!
What next? The next part is animation. So the fourth guy is animator. So the animator is the guy who will make your game move, who will make your game alive.
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered. Fucking asshole! That's enough!
Sometimes the animator and the illustrator is the one guy, but basically in the big games it's not possible to do the both things, so we will separate them. The fifth one is audio man or audio producer. It's the guy who will add all the music, all the songs and make your main character talk.
Your money or your life. You're smarter than you look. Take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
Sometimes the music from the game become even more popular than the game. For example, do you remember Angry Birds music? So it's really important person and it's really important to make the game sounds great. It means that the game will sound great, that we will have the good atmosphere inside the game and people want to play it again and again. And the last one is testers. Testers will help to make the whole list of bugs, the mistakes that you've made through the development of the game.
It's the game! It sucks playing the shit!
Basically, it's a really huge work, it's a lot of work, and all the time, all the games have lots of mistakes in their code, in their sounds, in their illustrations, in their translations, and testers should find them all. You know, the problem of recent games that they have lots of bugs. That's why they receive really low points on Metascore and receive lots of negative reviews. In our case, we hope that our community, you will help us to test the game, to make the decision in lots of questions like illustrations, animations, music, sounds, and mechanic of the game. I hope that you will help us. So, if you're interested in it, subscribe to my channel and wait for next video of Sofa Thoughts.
The
Bye!
movie's on! The movie's on! The movie's on! The tiger is in the cage! Hello! Super feature! Packing! What's happening? Hello! Action packing movie! Proper Kariwood in the jet! Feature any on the microphone!